You need to do this now. Now, guys, I watched a video last week sometime, and the video bothered me, and not so much of the actions that were being done in the video. So it was in Bolivia. I'm not sure how old this video was, but seemingly a student, not seemingly, a student in the classroom went bananas on another student, and the kid, the boy, wind up knifing the girl pretty much to death. The way the video went down, all the kids were screaming, but a few of them had their phones out to record it. Now, obviously, they couldn't focus too much on recording, but the girl who got up, who was in front of the whole incident with a camera, quickly panned to the floor, and you could see the girl on the floor trying to fight for her life while, liquid is leaving her body. All of that, and everybody has their phones out at some capacity or just screaming their heads off. Nobody is helping this girl. No one. None of the students. The teacher, what looks like left the room, I think, to get help, comes back and has like a broom or some shit and hitting the kid. And he's not even hitting the kid. He's like love tapping him or some crazy shit. So the girl who was recording ends up on the far side of the room now, and she's recording the whole mess. Now, she can't really see what the kid is doing to the girl, but I could tell by his movements what he was doing. So the teacher is then in the doorway and is hitting the kid with the broom, and the kid's not reacting to it because it's a broom, and the beta male is hitting him all softly and shit. Like, the adult teacher should have wrapped him up and, drove him out of there or something. It was like the kid was a pit bull, and you know how people, they try to get pit bulls off somebody and they're hitting them? It was sort of like that, but like way less force and aggression. So as I'm watching the video, I watch it again. And then I'm looking at the adult teachers in the hallway now. Now the second time I watch, there's a couple in the hallway. Now for the obvious reason, I can't put this video on here. But the fucking adults are in the hallway, like looking and shit, instead of getting in there. So I'm watching all that, and so now the kid goes from knifing the girl, and the girl starts moving, to he made a jump. The knife went from like her side to it looks like her neck, and I think he was trying to sever her head. I think. So anyway, the kids are still screaming, and they're screaming. No one picked up a chair to hit the kid with it. Like, it was the most bizarre shit. My point to all of that is that you have to step in at some capacity. You just have to, especially when it's a kid. Like, maybe not an adult. Like, you see an adult man getting beat up, you're like, he might have deserved it. You see a chick getting kicked out of her, that might be the pimp. Like, so you could sort of rationalize it, though I would still jump in, but you could sort of rationalize it, but you can't rationalize it with a kid. And I'm watching a lot of, I guess, beta males not react when kids are in trouble. There was a video, there was a couple videos actually, but there was one in, I think it was Spain. I might be wrong, but a lot of you probably seen this video where the couple's walking with their grandkid, I think, and this migrant, illegal immigrant in their country punches the kid in the head. And you're like, what the hell was that? And the grandparents did nothing. Granted, they were a little old, but as a grandparent, I'm going all out. Whether I break more bones, I'm going all out. Then you had something happen twice, actually, here in the city. One was a girl got punched in the face, again, by EDP, a crazy person, and the mother was just like, oh my God, and you saw some grown-ass men just look and not do anything. And then there was another one in Brooklyn where the guy punched the kid, or was trying to take the kid, or punched the kid and tried to take the kid, and a Hasidic man was like pulling on the kid and then didn't do anything about it. Like, and keep in mind, like, if I'm strolling in the street minding my business, I'm like, oh, I would jump in and start beating the balls off the guy, hoping that the parent would jump in. Apparently they're not. You cannot be a grown-ass man and have your kid attacked, or watch a kid get attacked by another adult and do nothing. That shit is unacceptable. If I have to jump in and I turn around and you're filming me and not jumping in or helping out, I'm going to start rolling around the ground with you. We are going to get into a legitimate fight if you pull that shit. The shit that I'm seeing makes no sense. Guys, suffice it to say, sometimes you got to take the hits. You got to get beat up. Even if the guy's a better fighter than you. Whatever. If you can get the kid out of harm's way, you can get that person out of harm's way, by all means. Now, I know the adult thing, that's a tough sell. That's a very tough sell. A lot of people are like, fuck him. But when it comes to kids, you have to jump in. It's not even a question. It's not one of those hem-hum moments. You just get in there. I mean, if you get knifed by accident or some shit, if you can stop that kid from being deleted, you did your job. I think as adults, we're supposed to protect kids at all levels. Not just sit here and go, why are they trafficking kids? All levels, we're supposed to protect kids. If they are the future, and they are our future, we have to protect them at some capacity, if not all capacities. Now, granted, you know, if there's some wild shit going on and there's nothing you can really do about it, because there's like 50 people beating up one kid, which I saw in China. This is a video going back probably 5-6 years ago. It wasn't 50 people beating the kid up, but it was like, I think the kid was like a thief, and they frown upon that there. The kid was poor, dirty. I think he was stealing shit, and people kept hitting him and kicking him. These are grown-ass men kicking this kid. And he wasn't, unless he was part of that Muslim group that they really hate out there, I couldn't figure out why that was being done. I was looking in the comment section. I didn't see anything. But you're not supposed to be standing by and watching kids get deleted. That shit is unacceptable. And I'm seeing more of it. That's the problem. The only reason why I'm doing the video. I'm seeing more of it. It was one thing when it was here and there, when there were cowards here and there, but it seems like they're cowards everywhere, and they're popping up all over the place. People, you have to stand up for kids. If that's going to cost you something, so be it. If you know that kid's going to live because you stood in the way of whatever harm's way it was, not sometimes, it's worth it when it comes to kids. And some of you go like, that's not my kid, it's not my problem. Then you're part of the problem. You're part of the problem why society is dwindling, or it's at its demise, because we sit there and we take that bullshit fucking, oh, it's not my problem. But we have to step in and save these kids, because the amount of vaginosis that's out there, the viscosity is too high, the vaginosis is too much. There are too many grown-ass men just standing there looking at shit go down and not helping out. Matter of fact, a couple years ago, a lady was getting beat up on a train, she was getting beat up on a train, and the homeless woman went like bananas on her, started throwing haymakers and everything and kicking her, and the lady sat there and was hoping someone would help her, and meanwhile no one helped her out. People on the train just watched it, videoed it, didn't step in. We got to stop this shit. Like a grown woman who's getting her ass handed to her by an EDP, you got to step in there. And for those that don't know, EDP means emotionally disturbed person, also known as crazy people. Anyway, you got to step in there. When you see somebody being hurt by somebody else, you got to step in. The reason why society is continuing to decline is because we are sitting idly by and watching this shit fucking fall apart. Other than that, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.